I have to keep my shades on because I'm going through something and it looks like I've been stung by a bee. Anyway, do you feel embarrassed admitting you want more money? Like, even saying it out loud makes you cringe a little? Like there's something uncomfortable, greedy, or wrong about wanting more than just enough? If that reaction landed in your body, this video is for you. This is one of the most common wounds around money, the money shame wound. In this video, I'm going to break down how deep internalized shame around who you are, not your skills, not your mindset, not your strategy, is quietly repelling money from your life, and why so many people think they have a motivation problem or a confidence problem when what's actually running the show is a money shame wound, aka the limiting belief that I'm not worthy of wealth. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize exactly how this wound operates in you, why it keeps you playing small even when you're capable of more, and what actually needs to be addressed if money is ever going to feel safe, clean, and steady in your life. So, money shame is not about budgeting. It's not about discipline. It's not even about self-belief in the way people usually talk about it. At the root of the money shame wound is unworthiness. Not loud unworthiness, not self-hatred. It's quieter than that. It's the sense that you're not special enough, not exceptional enough, not impactful enough to justify wealth, abundance, overflow, or ease. Money, or the lack of it, becomes a weapon used against your sense of worth. And because of that, wanting money doesn't feel exciting, it feels exposing. Shame isn't a mindset, shame is identity conditioning. It's the learned belief that staying small keeps you safe, acceptable, and connected. That not wanting too much keeps you lovable. That blending in is better than standing out. This is why money shame doesn't usually show up as "I hate money." It shows up as "I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need much. I already have enough. Other people deserve it more. It just doesn't feel like me. I just aim to cover the basics." And that's important because shame doesn't push, it contracts. A lot of people with this wound learned very early that visibility came with consequences. Being seen meant being judged, criticized, resented, or expected to perform. So the nervous system learned a very simple equation: more visibility equals more danger. Now, attach money to that. More money means more eyes on you, more opinions, more exposure, more responsibility, more separation from the group. So even when the conscious mind wants more, the body pulls back. This is why wealth and visibility can trigger anxiety, guilt, or a vague sense of "this doesn't feel right," because your system learned that being seen was unsafe. A lot of this is reinforced socially and culturally. There are constant messages, subtle and overt, telling people they are less than, not enough, or out of place. When you don't see people like you reflected in power, leadership, or wealth, it quietly reinforces the belief that money belongs to someone else, that success has a look, a background, a permission slip you never received. So instead of feeling entitled to wealth, you feel lucky when it arrives. And luck and deserving are not the same energy. I want to pause on that because this is where the wound becomes very obvious. Someone once commented on one of my TikTok videos asking, "How can I ask for a raise when I already feel like I'm paid more than what I'm worth?" That sentence says everything. Feeling lucky means money feels random, accidental, temporary, like it could be taken away at any moment. Deserving, on the other hand, feels stable. It feels grounded. It feels earned in the body, not justified in the mind. When money feels like luck, you don't negotiate, you don't ask, you don't expand, you don't expect. You stay grateful, quiet, careful. And even when you succeed, there's often this background feeling of being found out. Like if people really knew you, your flaws, your uncertainty, your humanity, they wouldn't choose you. They wouldn't pay you. They wouldn't say yes. This is where money shame turns into behavior, almost like your personality. People undercharge, they undersell themselves, they don't ask for raises, they justify why their current income is fair. They aim for comfort, but never extravagance. They feel an inner nudge to play bigger and ignore it. Money becomes something you block or repel or keep at arm's length because receiving it feels bad in your body. When people with this wound do receive money, it often comes with anxiety, pressure, and a compulsive need to overdeliver. The thought pattern becomes, they paid me, so now I need to prove I'm worth it. And that creates exhaustion, burnout, resentment, and messy energetic exchanges where worth and money get tangled together. You end up becoming an energetic match for people who actually expect over delivery. The subconscious learns that receiving money equals stress. So it does what it's designed to do. It protects you. It recognizes money as a threat to regulation and safety, and it subtly pushes it away. Bigger amounts feel worse. So the system blocks expansion before it ever happens. That's why affirmations and manifestation don't work on this wound. You can tell yourself you're worthy all day long, but if the nervous system associates money with danger or exposure, the body will override the words every time. This wound also creates self-sabotage. People procrastinate. They jump between ideas. They overextend themselves. They scatter their energy. They spend impulsively while convincing themselves it's fine. They write off money they're owed. They avoid focus because success would require being seen. On the surface, it looks like poor habits. Underneath, it's shame protecting your identity. Because if your worth is linked to money, then having more means there's more to lose. Some people even struggle to receive simple pleasures. Small luxuries feel undeserved. Things get delayed, avoided, wasted, or spoiled because somewhere deep down there's a belief that wanting more is wrong. And sometimes the wound flips. Instead of believing you don't deserve money, you believe money is the only way you'll ever be valued, that without success, you won't be respected, listened to, or taken seriously. Either way, worth is tied to money, and that's what keeps the system stuck. At its core, the money shame wound says, who am I to want more? I'm not really anything special. Other people need it more than me. Wealth is for other people, not for me. And if that sounds familiar, if you're deeply resonating with this, just remember you're not broken or inherently flawed, but it is your responsibility to heal it, because this wound doesn't resolve through hustle, discipline, or positive thinking. It resolves through safety, reparenting, and rewiring the relationship between worth, visibility, and money in the body. That's why I created a specific healing package for the money shame wound. Not as a quick fix, not as motivation, not as surface level mindset work. This is deep work. It includes inner child healing, nervous system regulation, self-concept repair, subconscious reprogramming, somatic processing, shadow integration, and alchemical work around worth and receiving. This is not something to do casually or out of curiosity. This is for people who are serious about untangling shame from their identity and money from their sense of self. So if you're not ready to look at how shame has shaped your behavior, your earning ceiling, and your relationship with visibility, please don't sign up. It's deep work, it requires commitment. But if this video feels like it's describing you, this work exists because affirmations and meditations and manifestation alone will never touch the root. And if you're not sure whether this is even your main money wound, I have a free money wound quiz that acts like a diagnosis. It will show you exactly which wound is driving your patterns, so you're not guessing or misidentifying the issue and trying to fix the wrong thing. Money shame keeps people small, not because they lack ability, but because staying small once kept them safe. Healing it isn't about becoming someone else. It's about teaching your system that you're allowed to be seen, supported, and well-resourced without proving, apologizing, or shrinking yourself to earn it. You are deserving, you are loved, you are an heir to the universe. So, who are you not to want all these beautiful things that the universe has to offer? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, sending you love, and I will see you in a jiffy.